Good morning, everybody. We're going to be doing a video for Exploration 1. This is what you're going to be working on for science for Monday and Tuesday. We're in our Unit 5, Systems in Space. So you're going to want to grab your notebook, your workbook and a pencil. And you can use this video as well as a doc that I prepared for you. And the doc will be on Science Google Classroom. And the doc will have those items that you have to type out. Once again, I've given you, here it is, I've given you basically the answer with maybe one or two words missing. And you're going to type in the blanks. It's probably best though, guys, if you delete the line, type in the blanks, and then copy, select it, copy, and paste. Okay, so let me just go back to this and put this back in so I don't mess up the doc. Okay, so Exploration 1. Where does the sun go? Thousands of years ago, people believed the Earth was flat because that is how it looks when you're standing on it. Watch the video and learn more about the movement of the sun. At dawn, the sun appears to rise across the horizon in the east. At dusk, the sun appears to set behind Earth. So I'll give you time to watch that video on your own. If you lived at the time, you would have noticed that the sun rises in the east, goes overhead during the day, and sets in the west at night. You might have wondered how the sun could have returned by the east by the next morning. So your first question to answer is, how do you think people who believed in a flat Earth would have explained the sun's motion at night? Select the best answer. A, it stopped in the west overnight and went from west to east the next morning. B, it traveled under the flat Earth each night back to the east. Or C, the sun hid behind a cloud and went back across the sky to the east. Okay, next is a little activity. You're going to need a couple of different size sport balls. You're going to want to take a small one, maybe if you can find a bouncy ball. Next, if you have a baseball or even like a grapefruit or an apple would work. And then lastly, if you have a big ball, like maybe a beach ball or a basketball or a volleyball or a soccer ball or something of that size, or even if you don't have any of those and you have like a helmet, that would be good. So what you're going to do with the golf ball, or you could even use a grape or a tangerine, I don't know, something small that's a ball shaped, if you have like a stress ball even, and you're going to start with that small type size, and you're going to hold it about 15 centimeters from your face. So have someone help you measure that a little bit. As you hold the ball, you're going to notice its shape. Keeping yourself and the ball still, look at what you can see about the ball. Can you see above? Can you see below? Can you see to the sides? Can you see everything on that ball? So that's with the small size, okay? So you're going to do your drawing of your small size here. So then you're going to move on to that medium size, whether you grab an apple or an orange or a grapefruit, or you have a bigger activity ball that you use at home. You're going to do the same thing. Hold it 15 centimeters about from your face. And again, notice what you can. Can you see above it? Can you see below? Don't move your head, by the way. I forgot to say that. Keep your head perfectly still. And don't move the ball either. Can't move the ball. Can you see everything around it again? You can see above, below, the sides. Draw what you can see in box 2 with the medium size. It's kind of like a Goldilocks activity. And then in the last box, get that larger activity ball and hold it again 15 centimeters, no moving your head, no moving the ball. And can you see above? Can you see below? Can you see the sides? Draw your vision here, okay? So this is the small, the medium, and the large. And your drawing tools are featured right here for you. You can change the color and draw and erase whatever you need to do, okay? Don't forget to hit save on those types of answers. Okay, so here we're going to answer a question about what you did with the ball, with the 3 of them. How is your view of each ball shape affected by the ball size? Select the best answer. So going back to the small one, the small golf ball looked the flattest. The large beach ball or largest ball that you had looked the flattest. the large basketball looked the roundest, or the very large beach ball looked the roundest. So decide which description you believe matches what happened in the experiment that you did, okay? And don't forget to hit check. All right, look at the image of the beach ball. Now imagine you are a really tiny ant. You can see it right there on the white part. And you're climbing on that beach ball. As you look out across the beach ball, what did you see? What would you see? Would you have any way of knowing that you're really on the surface of a huge ball? Enter your answer in the space below. So I'm going to go back to the document here. All right, and you're going to choose number 5 for that one. The beach ball would look blank to the ant because it only sees a small blank of the ball. It probably would not know it was a blank. Okay, so you're going to use that one for the beach ball. I see that yours are not numbered and mine are. And this was actually a multiple choice, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, moving forward. And you can paste that into this space here, okay? Next one, how does the ball activity help you explain why Earth looks flat to us? Let me just check. Okay, so you're going to choose the larger the ball was, the more flat it looked. Earth is very large, so it could appear flat to us. Earth looks small when you are standing on it. So decide what you believe about that one. And I believe I'm going to take this off too, because that is a multiple choice. Hey, we're doing good. All right, and you can hit check. Flat or round is our next segment. We have all seen images of a round Earth from space. Are there ways to tell Earth is curved while standing on it? Watch these videos to discover more about Earth's shape. Watch how the boy's view changes as the Ferris wheel turns. So I'll give you time to watch that, and then there's also a second. There's also a second video as well. Okay, so take time to watch both of those because you'll need that information to help you answer the questions. So we're on to the next part. Which view is right? Think about the video showing the ship sailing towards you. Use the images here to support what you saw in the video and help prove Earth's shape. Select the best answers to complete the statement below. So we've got a man here that's looking out at the horizon and he can barely see the ship, just the top. And he is standing on a curved surface versus a man standing on a dock and seems to be flat here. So he can see most of the ship. Okay, so this is actually a drop-down menu. So look at the top image. If Earth were round, you would be able to see blank as it sailed over the horizon. Now look at the bottom image. If the Earth were flat, you would be able to see blank. In the video, we saw only part of the boat at first. Earth must be blank based on this evidence. So use your drop-down menu to choose those, and I believe I can take this one off as well because it's drop-down menu. Cool. All right. The view from above. Think about the video showing the boy on the Ferris wheel. Use the images here to support what you saw in the video and help prove Earth's shape. Select the best answers to complete the statement below. So here we've got two people. We've got someone standing on the ground and someone standing up higher. When the person standing on the ground looks out, their view is pretty much everything of that building. But remember, the ground here is flat. The land is flat. When the person climbing the tower looks out, again, they can still see all of the building, but the land is flat. So now let's take a look at a curved Earth. The person standing on the ground, their view, it does not show the building at all. However, if you climb up higher on a curved surface, all the way up to this tower, and you look out, he can see a bit of the tower. So based on those two pictures of the flat and curved, let's take a look at our drop-down menu. The flat Earth diagram shows that both people, blank, be able to see the building no matter where the person is standing. In the curved Earth diagram, the person on top of the tower blank see the building, but the person on the ground blank. The boy on the Ferris wheel only saw the distant city when he was blank. If Earth were flat, the boy would have seen the city when he was on the ground, too. So interesting evidence here. Very interesting. So go ahead and choose your answers and then select. I don't know, I'm going to check and make sure. Okay. And then we have our science, above and beyond. Elevation is the height above Earth's surface. The data in this table show how much of Earth's surface you can see from different elevations. So if you go up 1 meter high, you can see 0.03.5, so 3.5 kilometers. Kilometers are kind of like miles, not quite, but pretty good, right? If you go up 100 meters up, you can now see 35.5. 200 meters, 50.5. 300 meters, 62. 400 meters, 71.5. And 500 meters, you could see 80 kilometers. So take a look at this data, and then you're going to use a graphing tool down below to show how these data appear as a bar graph. Notice how the data can be represented in a table. So here are your meters: 1, 100, 200, 300, 400, and 50. All you're going to simply do is you're going to take the meter and you're going to drag it up until it hits the space that follows the chart. So when we look at the chart, 1 meter was 3.5. So now I've made my bar for 1 meter, 3.5. So go ahead and continue the other bars just like that. All right, and our question that goes here: why can you see more of Earth's surface the higher you are? Select your answer. A, you can see over the clouds. B, the air is cleaner, so you can see farther. C, you can see more of Earth's curved surface. And check. And our final question for today: supporting your viewpoint or point of view. Scientists have used the evidence you just explored to determine Earth's surface is curved and its overall shape is spherical. Think about this evidence, then read and answer this question. Provide 2 pieces of evidence that claim Earth is round. So if we go to our document, we can go that to number 11. So yay, this is point of view, last question. So there was only 2 questions actually. Okay, that's cool. The others were multiple choice. Okay, so you can read my answer, put in the missing 3 words, and then copy and paste it over to this answer here, okay? Now, a couple of you, I don't know how, I think you have to hit this button maybe, and also don't forget to check your answer there. But whatever you do to make sure that it turns out completed on your list of assignments, please do that. If you have a friend that doesn't know how to do that, please touch base with them, because there are a couple people that when I check it, it still says in progress, which I know they started it, but for some reason it's not going over to the finish side. I don't know what button you guys are pressing from your screen. See, this is still the teacher's screen. So I'm not sure in your account what you are doing to make it say complete. So if you have a friend that asks you that question, just give them a heads up on what buttons you're pressing to essentially make that assignment complete, okay? I don't know if you're going back to your assignments and hitting I'm done or completed, I'm not sure. But please just share that information with some friends as they're struggling to finish. I mean, they're doing it, but they're not able to turn it in, let's say, okay? So that's the science, guys. That's gonna take you Monday and Tuesday of science class. So the directions were watch my video here about science, then go ahead and log into your own Clever assignments. This was called Unit 5, Lesson 1, Exploration and Complete. Don't forget about the paired document right here that will help you on those 2 questions. And I also found a really cool video here describing all of the evidence that we just found out today about Earth being sphere or flat. So you might want to check that out before you watch my video and my Screencastify, because this will help you as like a pre thing to do before you watch my video, okay? All right, guys, enjoy your day, and we'll talk soon.